is my first thing. Asking the question about if the integrator, the son, was put in that seat because they really get the job, want the job, have the capacity to do that integrator job, or if they were put in that seat because they're the heir apparent. And the reason I say that is way too often I see family businesses make their accountability chart look remarkably similar to their family tree. And that is not the job of the accountability chart. The accountability chart is there to say, what are the seats we need and who's perfect in that job? And often when I see a lot of tension in the visionary integrator job or relationship, it's because the person in the integrator seat is doing it because they think they have to. Going back to the earlier conversation here, I'm the next generation owner. I think I have to do this versus I get the job. I want the job. I have the capacity to do the job. The other thing I'll say is this. I think the worst possible training ground to be a future visionary of a family business is the integrator job. This is not that you start at the bottom of an accountability chart and work your way through the integrator so you can be a visionary. If you're a good integrator, you're probably not a good visionary. If you're a good visionary, you're probably not a good integrator. So that's the first place. And again, not knowing anything about this dad and this son. So that's the first place I would say though. Is the son truly an ideal integrator? And if they are not, get them out of the seat. That is the first way to improve it. Second thing I will say to help, oh, there's a comment. Maybe it's about that. Okay, what if the integrator is probably right person, right seat, but the visionary is a bit of a pain to work with? Thank you for your emoji and your clarity there. So I've seen that so many times. So the next thing is that visionary really a visionary? Or are they the owner and you didn't know where else to put them? And so you put them in the visionary seat because that's on top and that looks cool and that looks like an owner. So if they truly are a visionary, they get it, they want it, they have the capacity, but they're a pain to work with, that's one thing. And I'll talk about that in a moment. But if they're a visionary because you didn't know where else to put them, draw a box above your accountability. Let me put it in yours. Draw a box above your accountability chart that says owner's box and put that person you're calling a visionary into the owner's box and get them out of the mess of the day-to-day of the business if they are not really a visionary. So moral of the story here is pure EOS. Build the accountability chart for the business, put the right people in the seats. Who cares what their name is or where they fit on the family tree? Now, if the visionary is a bit of a pain to work with, that's normal. Most visionaries are a bit of a pain to work with because a true visionary typically has a pretty big personality. They've got a whole bunch of ideas. They're not very good at discipline. They think things should be done in 1 minute that take 10 hours. There's just a lot of things about a great visionary that is very difficult. So assuming right person, right seat visionary, right person, right seat integrator, very regular same page meetings for them. Minimum in EOS is 2 hours a month. Might need to be more than that. Usually what's happening is it's less than that and you have to get up to just having that.